there is a motion to proceed out of order for the immediate consideration of a resolution to honor educators. That motion stands. Madam Speaker Pro Tem, can you take the chair?
Mr. Randolph, please read the title of House Joint Resolution 1020.
House Joint Resolution 1020 by Representatives Duran and McLachlan, all Senators Todd and Hill, concerning the recognition of the positive impact of public school educators in Colorado.
Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem.
One second, Madam Speaker, will you?
Oh, what was that?
Quiet the room. Yeah. Folks, we have a lot of special guests here today. We're doing an important resolution to honor the educators across the state. I'd like your attention, please. Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. I move HJR 1020 and ask that it be read at length.
Whereas, in Colorado and across the country, educators open children's minds to new ideas, knowledge, and aspirations, and can profoundly influence their students long after their student school days are over. And whereas, educators keep our American democracy alive by laying the foundation for good citizenship. And whereas, educators fill a variety of roles in students' lives, including role model, mentor, listener, and motivator. And educators' hard work and efforts are directly responsible for creating the leaders of tomorrow. And whereas, educators spend countless hours outside the classroom directing or supporting a myriad of extracurricular activities and programs that enrich a student's school experience and are often the key to unlocking a student's interest and potential. And whereas, Colorado's educators continue to demonstrate their commitment to providing a world-class education to students despite ongoing state budget constraints. And whereas, in 2017, more than 50,000 teachers and education support professionals served in Colorado public schools. And whereas, we continue to honor and acknowledge the lasting contributions that educators have made to our lives. Now therefore be it resolved by the House of Representatives of the 71st General Assembly of the State of Colorado, the Senate concurring herein, that we, the Colorado General Assembly, recognize and express our appreciation to Colorado public school educators for their work and dedication, and encourage all Coloradans to continue to support those who educate our state's children and youth.
Representative McLachlan.
You can be seated now. Thank you. I am a very proud retired public school teacher, and I am here to say I support you totally. Yeah, you can do this, but not the yelling. Sorry. I'll give you my teacher look there. But for a second, I would like everybody in the room who has been or is a teacher to stand up, please. Wow. And now I would like everybody to stand up who has been positively affected by a teacher at some time in your life. They've taught you something, they influenced you on something. I just want you to see how important teachers are and how much we admire you and trust you, and we are hearing you, what you have to say today. Thank you. We need teachers.
Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem, and everyone, you can please be seated. Thank you so much for joining us at the Capitol today. I feel like we are at a pivotal moment in this country, and I was thinking about how through collective action, the history of the United States of America, that is when we have seen some of the greatest change, whether it was people marching for civil rights or people standing up to injustices against workers, or even the women's marches that we have seen across the country just recently. And many of you had a choice as to how you were going to spend your day today, and you chose to be here with all of us. And I think that says a lot about you. It says about your willingness to make a difference, to come and speak with elected leaders about some of the challenges and the barriers that you face every single day being on the front lines of education, serving as teachers and serving as educators. And thank you for all that you do to try and make sure that students have the opportunity to be able to reach their full potential. And when I see the commitment of all of you here today, willing to build your communities and willing to step up, what it says to me is that there is a movement that is happening in this country. It is a movement like what we saw when people fought for civil rights, when they fought for workers' rights, when they fought and continue to fight for women's rights and GLBT rights. And we are here to listen to each and every one of you because we must do more to make sure that we are enabling you to do the very best job that you can. Educators many times have to work very long hours. My sister was a teacher, and every single year she would get money out of her own pocketbook to be able to buy basic school supplies for her kids. And that is not the way that it should be. We need to continue to make education funding a priority, and that is why we have done just that this legislative session, by investing an unprecedented amount of money towards a budget stabilization factor at $150 million. We have put more money to help our rural schools, to address school safety, and to address the teacher shortage. But it is not enough. We need to engage the people of this state to make sure that we have the structural changes to our Constitution to address the fiscal thicket so that we are investing in every single community in Colorado. And with that, I also want to say to each of you how much it means for us to have you at the Capitol. This is the people's house. And by you showing up today, it shows through your actions that this is what makes our country so beautiful. This is democracy in action. And there is nothing more powerful than when people come together to build their communities, to make them the very best that they can be. Thank you.
Representative McLachlan.
Thank you, educators.
Representative Esgar.